I'm here with local author Amerita. Amerita, tell me about your book.
It's a young adult fantasy novel with an anime theme. I'm a huge fan of anime, and that's what inspired me to write it. That's the first volume, and I'm hopefully going to release the second one, hopefully by spring. So,
where can we find you if we're trying to hunt you on the internet?
I'm on Facebook. You can also find me through the Yama-Con page because I'm on staff, and I actually have a friend me on my Facebook account if you want. I don't mind.
Sure. Okay, great. Is there anything in particular you want us to know about your book here? Paradise Academy, Volume 1.
It's about a 15-year-old boy named Sai Nagano. His mother passes away in the early part of the book, and he's left with his grumpy stepfather and stepbrother who picks on him. And he's supposed to be sent to a military academy, which he's not looking forward to. His paperwork gets botched, and he ends up at an all-girls academy on this weird island, and monsters start showing up that only he can see. So, and there's a lot of mystery behind it, and read the book. It's,
Yeah, it sounds interesting. And, are you sure it's not an erotic book?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It's one dude on an island of chicks saving them from monsters. It's a nightmare. See.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Nightmare for you, huh?
For
Sounds
him.
like a nightmare. Hey, was that hard to write in a boy's perspective?
A little bit. A little bit.
Good answer, Amerita. A little bit.
Yeah, that was fun.
How long did it take you to write this book?
The actual writing didn't really take that long. It was maybe the course of 3 or 4 months actual writing. The editing took an eternity because I obsess over everything.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Pretty proud of your book?
Yeah. I'm a little down on myself. I think it's just,
We're our worst critics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Not me, though. Everything I do is perfect, as you've seen already. Thanks a lot. I hope you sell them all out.
Me too. Thank you.
All right.
All right, I'm here with Stephen Semones, who is an author here at Yama-Con. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing, Stephen.
Well, I'm here promoting The Wraith Crossfire, a fiction novel that was released back in August. And it's based on the Australian comic book novel series The Wraith. Back in 2005, I did a movie, and which I'm sold out of right now, but yeah.
Is that like a licensed character? Someone else owns that, and you've licensed it to?
Yep, sure have. No, he asked me to write it.
Asked you to write it?
Sure did.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about that character?
He lives in a fictitious city called Metro City, which is on the eastern coast of America, and basically his arch nemesis is Robert Latham, who's this big crime lord. And basically with Crossfire, I mixed kind of a three-way dance between the Wraith and a new villain called Crossfire and Robert Latham. So it's a hard-hitting, nail-biting revenge thriller.
Sounds like a lot of fun. What have you written anything else? Is there? What's your favorite kind of stuff to write?
Horror. I like
horror stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about something horror that you've written.
Mostly short stories. I have a compilation book coming out probably around the first of the year. Just depends on whenever they can get it published. And it's just a collection of short stories with me and some other authors. And next year I'll have a book. The tentative title's Hell Comes to Jericho, and it's old school horror. So it should be out probably this time next year.
Okay, how can you, first of all, how are you enjoying Yama-Con?
I am. It's my first anime con, but I've done a slew of comic cons and film festivals and film cons, and this is my first anime con, so I kind of feel like a newbie to it all,
I don't. I've told other people I don't understand anime. It's not my thing, but it's fun to be here and kind of learn about it.
Yeah.
So tell us how to get in contact with you. How can people get your book?
You can go to StephenJSemones.com. You can search me on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
All right. I'm here with Derek Whaley here at Yama-Con. And so, Derek, first of all, how are you enjoying Yama-Con so far? I guess you actually just got here, so.
Yeah, I'm a latecomer, but I just got here from what I've seen so far. It's going to be a really great convention, really, really busy, lots of people. lots of events, so it's fun. It's really
Are you? Is this your first convention, or have you done? Do you do conventions often?
I've done conventions in the past. I've done MTAC, the one in Middle Tennessee, Nashville, and I had a blast here. And my friends helped put this on, so I was just out here supporting them, and they invited me to come out. So it's been really great.
Right, and you said you're local as well, so.
I am. I've been here all my life, so.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about your book. You write young adult fiction, so just give us a little rundown about what your book is about and kind of maybe the process of how you kind of got into writing.
Okay. Well, my book is called The Light in the Water. It's a young adult trilogy. It's about a girl who finds out she's got this supernatural gift that's kind of passed down from her father. And she kind of, through the gift, she learns that there's more to her life than she's expected. She's found out that in her past life she's dealt with all this supernatural kind of different things, like this past of the town and kind of her destiny, and she's wrapped up in all this kind of it's just this big mystery, kind of. She learns there's more to her life than she expected. So.
Right, and it sounds like that's kind of the supernatural kind of fantasy thing. It sounds fantastic. You've got two books there. I guess one's a sequel to the first one.
Yes, the sequel is called The Return of Fire, and it's just a continuation of the first one. She's in the second one, she's getting closer to figure out who murdered her father, which is the point of the first book, is what she's trying to do. So she's using her gift to kind of figure that out, and she comes really close in this one, has some close calls. So.
How can our viewers find you? How can they get your book?
You can go through Amazon.com. That's probably the easiest way. But also, if you go to my Facebook page, you can find a link to my e-store through CreateSpace. So that's another way to do that, probably the two best ways.
Hey, that's fantastic. Thanks for talking to us.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.